Hi guys, it's Ariana. Hope you're doing well. I've pulled 10 items from my wardrobe and put together like a mini capsule of sorts. And I'm going to challenge myself to see how many outfits I can put together with just those 10 items. If you're new around here, I do seasonal capsules for myself and they're around 30-ish pieces. So this is a really like minimal, boiled down version of that for this season. This is such a fun exercise if you want to challenge yourself and get creative with your clothes. But also this could be like a really good travel capsule. So if you're needing ideas for that, hopefully this will serve as some inspiration for you. So this back here is what I have decided to include in this little mini capsule, and I included accessories in this, so shoes and bags are counted in the 10 items, which this video is in collaboration with Vivaya, which is a sustainable shoe company. I'll talk more about them in a little bit and show you some of their shoes, but for a rundown of the items that I have chosen, I went for just 3 tops and 3 bottoms, as well as a single outerwear piece, and then I've got 2 pairs of shoes and a bag. I didn't include any other accessories in the count, but I am trying to keep that a bit minimal as well, as if this was actual like travel capsule. Yeah, not focusing it too much on the jewelry, but having a little bit of like extra accessories I feel like you can play around with helps kind of pull some looks together. You can probably tell that it's very neutral here because when it comes to a very minimal wardrobe, a lot of times that is the best bet. I do have a pop of color in the shoes, but having colors that you know are gonna all go together really does help maximize the amount of outfits that you can pull. But what I want to do is kind of play around with silhouettes and textures within those items. So even though they're neutrals, I'm hoping that some of that will bring even more interest. So with the tops that I chose, I really wanted to choose some vastly different options. Same with the bottoms, as you'll see. I do have one graphic tee for like those casual looks. I have one blouse that I think can be dressed up and down as well, but this one has some like tie details to them. And then this one is actually a sweater vest, but I decided to count it as a top. It has a mock neck, so very different silhouette here. Also one that you can layer well with, so that's something to keep in mind as well too. Having some layerable pieces, especially if you're working with like fall, winter, if it's going to be colder, that can really help you out and create even more outfits for you. And then for the bottoms, similar thing. I've got one pair of jeans. This is just a kind of a black wash type of denim. And then I also included a pair of satin wide leg pants. These are kind of like basically pajamas, but any kind of like nicer, dressier pant. I wanted to go for the satin because I felt like that would add some interesting texture. And then this is kind of like my fancier option here. A skirt that's got some rhinestone details on it, so it definitely has a bit of shine and some interest. Thought that would be super fun to kind of like, you know, boost your looks up. You can also dress that down. There's no reason why you can't wear that for like a more casual outfit as well, but it does kind of give it something a little bit more special. So again, choosing items that are quite different from each other so that you really have that variety and things to kind of play around with. Like if I were to choose all pants or all jeans, it would really feel stale and monotonous like very quick, because there's only so many times you can wear a t-shirt and jeans and you feel like, oh, it's kind of like the same outfit. And then I did include one piece of outerwear, so I went for an oversized denim jacket. I couldn't quite decide if I wanted to do that or like a blazer or like some other kind of outerwear. This is such a versatile and classic piece that I felt like it could work well. And since the rest of it is all just like kind of black and white, I felt like having a blue denim here in the jacket would be nice. As far as accessories go, I've got one bag. So I just went with one, even though I would have loved to include like another one, but the reason I chose this one, it's got a crossbody strap, but also little top handles. You could kind of transition this from day to night really easily. If you just take off the strap and you hold it like this, it becomes almost a different bag than when you have it crossbody around you like that, like super casual. So these are the 2 pairs of shoes that I am including in this little capsule. Both of them are from Vivaya, and if you haven't heard of them yet, they are a sustainable shoe company that makes shoes out of recycled plastic bottles, which I think is really awesome. Not to mention they're also extremely comfortable and I love the look of them. They all have this kind of like almost knitted texture. Absolutely in love with this pair. It's a little square-toed Mary Jane, very on trend right now, but also like such a classic shoe. If you've been around here, you know I've loved the pop of red, so I really loved the idea of having this kind of pop of color in with the rest of this very neutral capsule. So this is kind of like my casual shoe of choice. These are definitely like the classy elevated shoe for the capsule, so anytime that I want to dress something up, then these will probably be the ones to go for. Of course, I had to include a boot of some kind, so I really liked this one though because it's very graphic and makes a bold statement just kind of like on their own, while also still being pretty like toned down. Like especially if you're wearing some pants that cover this top part, all you see is the contrast toe, and yeah, can look very minimal as well. But I love the fact that you do kind of have a bit of interest here with the shoe as well. So if you just wore this with a pair of jeans, you really do have like a standout piece. So that's why I went for that. This has that same kind of like knitted texture, feels kind of like a sock boot, but also has really good structure. I love the heel shape on there as well, and it's a little bit of like a cut off pointed toe. So they did kindly gift those to me, but all of my opinions about them are all my own. They're not paying me to say any of that. I just really do love them a lot, and I feel like they're just so comfy. They even have flats and sneakers and things that are waterproof or like water resistant, and also a lot of them you can just throw them in the washing machine as well to like clean them, which I think is so awesome. They did also give me a discount code for you guys, so if you want to shop their pieces, you can use that code, get some money off, and I'll leave a link to them in the description as well, so you can find that a lot easier. Right, so those are all the pieces. Let's go ahead and get into the outfits and see how many I can actually make from this.
All right, so starting off with some outfits with the jeans, just a very classic look here with the blouse, and then I thought the pop of red from the Mary Janes is a really fun addition to this, and well, I will be across the board since all of the outfits are pretty neutral. And then I felt like adding a belt would kind of make this a little bit more chic, so I did put that on there as well. But so this is basically the same outfit actually, but I just layered the sweater over top of this. This is that mock neck sweater vest type of thing, and I did do a little front tuck with it since it's a little bit longer. I feel like that really did change up the whole look here. And then I also feel like putting my hair up also changes up the look. And then again, same outfit base, but I did tie the blouse up at the neck, and I think that just changes the entire silhouette of it. And then I swapped out the shoes for the boot, so I think this really dresses it up a bit more. And so because of that, I decided to tuck in the crossbody straps and kind of do a little top handle bag with this look. And then I feel like putting on the denim jacket over top of this also changes up the whole look, so I did count this as a separate outfit, even though it's the exact same thing, just with the jacket. So now for a very casual and simple one, this is the jeans and the graphic t-shirt. Quite a laid back look, but I think the Mary Janes kind of adds a little bit of extra fun and polish to this. And then also here it is with the denim jacket as well. And then for this one, I decided to button the jacket up at the top, and it almost kind of looks like a top here. So I like the change of that. So I decided to kind of keep that going and switch out the shoes here. And this kind of gives it another look as well, a little bit more dressed up while still being pretty casual because it is denim on denim. So now let's get away from the jeans a little bit. Here is an outfit with the graphic t-shirt and then these satin pants. Not too sure how I felt about this one, to be honest. It just felt a little too casual. Felt like it was really missing something. So here I am switching out the shoes for the boots, and I feel like that does help elevate it just a little bit more. But I do feel like it came together a little bit better once I put the jacket on top. Again, not my favorite out of the entire bunch, but is definitely an outfit that you could do. I like this so much more though with the denim jacket buttoned up at the top like I did earlier. Something about this texture play going on with the denim and like the satin pant I really liked, and I also changed up the bag and kind of doubled the strap to make it like a shoulder bag, which I've never done before, but it kind of worked. I feel like it gave it a little bit something different. And then going in a totally different direction, this is kind of like a monochrome outfit, I guess, but with like pops of the black accessories. So I've got that layered look going on again with the blouse and the sweater vest. And since the entire look is quite monochrome and a little bit plain, I thought stacking up the jewelry would help a little bit. So now I want to do some outfits with this sparkly little skirt. So my immediate go-to was with the blouse, of course, really making a dressier look. And then I felt like a full tuck felt a little too like 2010, and then leaving it untucked, I didn't really like it because the blouse was a little too sheer. So I did kind of like a side tuck here, and I like how that looks. And then I wanted to try out this sweater vest only as a top rather than layering it on top of something. So I put it over the skirt kind of like this and left it untucked, and I do like how it looks actually. So now here, playing with some proportions a little bit, same top, but I pulled the skirt up higher, so it gives the illusion of like a shorter skirt. It's always such a fun thing that I like to try with like midi or maxi skirts because you can just get so many different outfits out of them. And yeah, I think I like the proportions of this one even more than I did the previous one. So I decided to try it with my graphic t-shirt, and I love this one even more. I feel like this is such a fun and wearable way to style this skirt that's not like always dressed up and flashy. Like, you can really dress it down like this. While I already had the skirt pulled up as a dress, I thought, why not try to style it as a dress? So here I am doing that. I put a jacket over top of it. I liked where this was going, but like I wanted to button up the jacket again here, and I really like how this looks as well. This kind of silhouette that the jacket creates by only buttoning the top and then leaving the rest open, and then just going back and putting together some of those other looks that I hadn't done yet. This is the sweater vest as a top with the jacket and the jeans combination, and I did the Mary Janes with this one. And then to finish it, this is the last outfit, but because the sweater vest does have a mock neck, I could obviously layer it underneath things as well, which I hadn't done yet. So here it is with the t-shirt. It does seem a little bit funny because it's a t-shirt. I feel like you would expect long sleeves with it, but it does work, and it kind of gives it a little bit something, I guess, a little bit different.
All right, that's all the outfits. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some inspiration from it. I'm even thinking like I might use this myself for when we go traveling for the holidays or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below which outfit was your favorite, and if you're like going to travel for the holidays, do you like to do little travel capsules, or are you more so of like a throw everything in a suitcase and hope for the best? Like, I've definitely done that too, but sometimes I feel like putting a little bit of planning ahead of time makes for a really nice, well-rounded suitcase of clothing, basically. But yeah, I love doing challenges like this. I feel like it really gets you creative and gets you trying out outfit combinations. If you're feeling like in a style rut, I highly recommend doing something like this. But yeah, that is going to be all for me. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.